this is Isabella Illustrations here, and welcome to a new video. So today's video is going to be my series review of the Cruel Prince series by Holly Black. So, I told you guys I was going to read this series and then make a review when I was done. I finished all 3 of these. I'm super proud of myself. I did it in the shortest amount of time I've ever finished a series. Lately this summer I've been on a book reading binge and roll, and I'm just so proud and happy. So, for the first book, I definitely think it was my favorite. Typically that usually is the case. Usually it's always the first book that's the best. I gave this 5 stars. Usually I don't give a book 5 stars, but this one just had so many great twists and turns and so many great plot twists and so many great reveals that I just enjoyed every moment of this. It was so entertaining and so much fun. I loved the political intrigue. I liked the stuff to do with the court and all that stuff. If you guys like fairy stuff and fae things, this is definitely full of all of that. I've never been particularly a fan of those kinds of tropes or those kinds of worlds, but this definitely changed my perspective. It was incredible. The world was amazing. What I pictured in my head, what the author made me picture in my head, it was a beautiful world. It was just great to be in, and I enjoyed it a lot. The characters, I loved them too. They were all unique, and I enjoyed every single moment with them. Especially Jude, the main character. I actually really liked her, and I loved every minute with her. And not just in this book, throughout the whole series, the characters were amazing. And I just enjoyed them so much, and I miss them already. But yeah, the first book is definitely really good. I highly recommend that you read the series too. I think it's definitely worth the read. I think it's definitely a great series. The first book definitely has quite a bit of world building, so you do have to go through that, but I actually enjoyed the world building. It didn't feel slow and annoying to read, unlike other fantasy books. So that was actually really helpful in reading it, because I actually enjoyed that part instead of it feeling like a chore to read. So that was good. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say on that one. Alright, so for the second book, The Wicked King, I definitely liked this book a lot too. I liked it a little bit less than the first book, but not that much. I gave this 4 stars, which is typical of what I give a good book. So, I enjoyed it. I loved it. The characters, I enjoyed them. I think the only thing that I didn't really enjoy about this book was that there was more political intrigue, which I enjoyed, and I love that. But the revelations and the mysteries weren't that huge or exciting in this one. They just felt a little less. I don't have a word for that. Just a little less exciting and surprising. But this was still really good. I loved just seeing Jude take control and getting the power she felt she lacked in the first book. I enjoyed seeing her journey through that, going from someone who had no power to having power. I think that's definitely a really good kind of plot and a really good character arc for her to go through. Also, I really enjoyed Cardan in this book. We get a lot more of him in this book than we did in the first one. The first one, it was minimal, but this one, we get him a lot of the time, and I really enjoyed him. I really enjoyed his interactions with Jude a lot. I love these two. Even though the problem with these books that I find is that in the series, they don't have very many romantic interactions. Which is kind of what I came to this series for, because I saw everybody shipping these two I thought it was a really like romance heavy book series, but it's really not. Like, you get little bits of it, you do get some, and what you get is totally great content between the two, so I can understand why people enjoy them so much. But overall, I do wish there was more of that. And yeah, I just really love this series. Even though there are some flaws, I really think it's definitely worth a read. But anyway, let's get to the third book, The Queen of Nothing, which I finished today, believe it or not. I liked this book too. Still not as much as the first one, but still a 4-star read. The plot in this one was actually quite, like, it felt like all over the place. Like, it went from one threat through most of the book to another threat near the end of the book, which kind of felt rushed to solve. But I still really enjoyed the book. Again, there wasn't that much romance in it between Cardan and Jude, but what there was, which was less than the second book, was still really good, and I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah. Since this is the final book, I have to say that the finale definitely left me satisfied. I was definitely happy that everyone kind of got the happy ending that they deserved. And they didn't go through that many, like, trials and tribulations that I would consider really difficult. But I just like a happy ending in my book series for the characters that I grow to love. And I'm very happy and satisfied with this ending. Jude and Cardan end up together, and I'm very happy. And unlike the last series I read where I wasn't happy with the ending, this is definitely a step up. So yeah, there was also political intrigue in this one too. I'm not going to give too much away because I want you guys to read it for yourselves. I highly recommend it. This whole series, this whole world is definitely worth your time. I absolutely love these books. I think after Shadow and Bone, this is my favorite fantasy series right now. And I just absolutely love them. I love the world of Elfhame. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I loved every character, and I loved every minute in this world. And it was just so magical, and it was just so fun. And I highly recommend it. So yeah, that's my series review for the Folk of the Air trilogy. Yeah, people get it confused. I thought it was the Cruel Prince series, but whatever. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this series review. If you do like these videos, please give me a like so I know that you guys like them, so I'll continue to make them, because I enjoy making book reviews from time to time, and I really hope that you guys like those too. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.